Hello everyone, my name is Jiaming Li. Today I will make a presentation on the analysis on an extract from the film named The Hurt Locker. More specifically, this presentation will focus on the form of the film, the style of the film, the use of the mise-en-scène and camera moving in the extract, as well as the editing of this extract. One important technique to analyze a film is to analyze its form. Bordwell et al. Defined form as I quote, a pattern of elements, end of quote. Films can create the feeling of the immersion through the creation of certain patterns. For example, in the chosen extract, one important pattern for each disarming mission is a combination of clearing the site, wearing strong protection suit, encounter new problems, number people chanting unrecognizable language, many suspicious people watching the site from surrounding buildings. All these patterns create the sense of danger. However, this extract also shows that the content is at least equally important. Within the disarming process, James took off the protection suit because he said, if I gonna die, I want die comfortable. This shows that James has a quite different personal character. This content delivers very strong information to audience about the character of James. The style of The Hurt Locker basically is a narrative film, but with some of the unique characteristics. Style, according to the Bordwell et al., can be recognized through the pattern of the techniques used in a film. Some important features of a narrative film include a story with a causality, time, and space. The film shows the story of U.S. soldiers doing their shift in Iraq. The main characters come together because their old leader died in a mission. Two soldiers gradually change their attitudes towards the new leaders through their fight together. Another important feature of a narrative film is characteristics with goals, motives, souls, and feelings. In this film, these soldiers, some just want to complete their mission alive. Some want to take down the manipulator behind the bombs. You can also feel the anger of these soldiers. The third important feature is the development of story with changes in characters. For example, one soldier grew after a wild combined. James learned to get along with life through his own experience. However, this film was unique that it does not fit with one typical feature of narrative film in getting audience to a special response. Actually, this film shows something very real, including the cruelty of war, the love for family and brother. But audience may come off this film with quite different learnings. So The Hurt Locker is unique and different from traditional narrative film in this aspect. The director had skillfully used the mise to deliver her intended information. According to the Bordwell et al., mise can, I quote, giving settings an authentic look, end of quote. In this film extract, mise strongly enhanced the authenticity of the story. For example, the color of the whole films were dust yellow as if the film was shot with a filter. The color is very typically color of war-torn country. The costumes were very professional, including the costumes from the soldiers who were sent to disarm the bombs. Such costumes shows how dangerous it can be in Iraq at that time. Another important feature of this film extract is the intensive use of camera movings. Camera movings are important techniques of the directors to show one whole continuous story without cutting among the different shots. However, while this film uses the camera movies intensively, it does not try to show one whole story with the minimized cuts among different shots. Instead, camera movings in this film extract were more adapted for the purpose of the following characters like the shooting documentaries, thus making these films more truthful. Additionally, this film does not try to smoothen its shots. Instead, is the director prefer the bumpy image created through the movement of the camera. Sometimes the shot is just bumpy that the character is lost in the vision, but this technique once again enhances the truthfulness of this film. One important strength of the film, The Hurt Locker, is skillful editing. This extract mainly uses cut and wipe to join the different shots. More specifically, wipe were usually used when the pace of the film is slow or moderate. Cut were used when the pace of the film gets speed up. This is very clear choice because cut can help save the time of the transition from one shot to another. It thus accelerated the pace of the scene and thus enhanced the tense felt by audience. Another important technique used by director is the continuity editing. More specifically, this extract used both graphical continuity and sound continuity. One way used by the director to make the film is to unfold many of its scenes from many different perspectives. This delivers the impression that this story is constructed from different side viewer angles. Thus enhance the authenticity and truthfulness of this film. However, this choice inevitably creates a problem of how to join these different shots together to tell a whole and continuity story. This director used the graphical continuity throughout the extract as the graphical color of its shots were mainly dusk yellow. In the last slide, the above analysis shows that The Hurt Locker is indeed a high-quality film. Okay, that's all my presentation, and thank you for your attention.